Welcome to this fantastic mini-series Express Training. Today, SIPOC. The purpose of a SIPOC is to cover several key things. 1. Identify the scope of the process. 2. Identify the critical outputs and who those customers go to. 3. Identify the inputs and who we receive those inputs from, i.e. the suppliers. That is the overall purpose for a SIPOC. The benefits of using a SIPOC helps us accelerate the crystallization, first of all, of the scope of the process. Then it helps us identify the critical stakeholders like the suppliers and, even more importantly, who our customers are. SIPOC stands for Suppliers, Inputs, Process, Outputs, Customers. We start with the process, identify the start and finish and the steps in between. Followed by the inputs. What are the inputs that you need to make the process work? From the inputs, what are the suppliers that deliver the inputs? What do you get out of the process? Which customers do you have? A real example of how to build a SIPOC and how to use the SIPOC effectively. Start with the process, first identify the start and then the end. In this case, receive contract wording, sign contract, and then a few of the steps in between. Then the key inputs that we need for those steps. Then the suppliers, who we get them from, such as the client broker, contract wording team or underwriter. Outputs, we have some key outputs, contract record, issues logged, etc., final contract, and then finally the customer that it goes to, such as the underwriter. This is Manager Bob. Manager Bob works hard. However, occasionally he needs a cup of tea to keep him going. So off he goes to get a cup of tea. First of all, he gets a cup, starts his process. Then he fills the cup with water from the machine. Then he takes some additional inputs such as tea, sugar, etc. Then he mixes his tea together. The final output is a completed cup of tea, which he will enjoy as the customer. And that's a very quick, simple example of how to build a SIPOC. Once you've completed your SIPOC, it allows you to go on and do some additional key things, like voice of customer, because you've identified your customer. Drill deeper into your process. And that was today's Express Training covering SIPOC. Thank you very much for watching.